You recording already?
We
Yep.
can. We definitely can.
Start the audio.
We definitely can get it in with that because
Like,
that's a real thing. And a lot of women.
about whatever it is.
What's the Niche Podcast? What's going on? It's another special episode, and we're here with another special guest. Introduce yourself for the people.
You can call me Queen. My first name is Bridget. So, or Bridge, whatever, you know.
Queen.
Let it flow, you know what I'm saying?
Queen, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna call you Queen.
It's
I'm
like
gonna call you
Queen,
Queen.
yeah.
I'm gonna call you Queen.
Okay.
So, Queen, what is your niche? Like, what do you do?
The main thing I do right now is I nanny. So like I'm an on-call nanny. So like my job, they send me jobs and then I just go to the home, take care of the children and stuff like that. So that's really my thing right now. But I also do modeling as well.
Dope. So, are you like real passionate about modeling? Like, you want to take that as a career?
I would love to do it as a career, but I got to figure out how I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm out here, you know, wanting to get because the thing is, when it comes to modeling and doing it yourself, you got to really attract people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the people that you need, you know, like photographers, people who have brands, like you really got to be out here and get that. So I've slowed down on that part and I focus more on the nanny part. Because that requires a lot of sleep, for one.
Yeah.
And so that's just my main focus and everything.
I feel that. So like with the modeling, like I'm not too like I don't know too much about it, but like is it like a huge competitive like type of thing? Lulu, you know about modeling?
She does.
Yeah, like
her last sheet though.
Thank you. I like that one.
that was nice.
Thank you.
That was really good. I really love those pictures.
Thank you. I feel like I'm gonna hop in and I want your opinion too. I don't feel like it's as competitive as it is. Well, it kind of depends. Like, if you have certain morals or certain things that like you stand by as a person, like you're a natural woman, so you want to do people who support that. I'm somebody who like I kind of like my modesty. I don't do boudoir. I don't do like nudity in anything. Only because like I don't know. I have my own like opinions on it. I just don't want my body out there like that. But like if it's done in a really tasteful way and it doesn't give like sexualization of it, totally fine. So like it's kind of hard when you know a lot of people get more attention from doing boudoir, and a lot of people are gonna get more follows that way or get further into that. But like someone like me, it's like more dramatic shoots. What am I really advertising, or who would pick that for an advertisement? Like a perfume commercial, like.
Right. So that's the other thing about modeling, like. Women, like, they really want you to show your body, but then, you know, the body hair. They don't want you to have any armpit hair. They don't really want you to have any hair on, you know, your vagina. So it's just like, for me, when it comes to modeling, I need whoever I'm working with to embrace that. Because no, I'm not gonna shave my armpits, no.
Right.
I'm not bald out here. Like, we're women, we're grown women.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And like, people don't know, hair is to protect the body. So if you have no hair on your body, like, what is...
And like, especially down there for women, it's sensitive.
Exactly. So that's just my thing. So when it comes to the modeling, I'm really looking for people who are more open, like photographers and stuff like that, because what I've realized is that a lot of photographers, I don't know, they think it's gross.
Or they'll want to edit it out.
Yeah. So... I don't know.
That's interesting to me because, like, I feel like, once again, that's, like, preference based. Like, I feel like whatever your preference is whatever that person should be able to go by. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes a space for, there's something for everybody. Because there might be somebody who likes a woman that's all natural. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to go have pictures for that demographic. Like, I feel like if I'm a photographer, I want everything. Like,
yeah.
I don't see how you could discriminate. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild out here. The beauty standards. Oh my gosh. Like, the beauty standards are crazy. Like, you can't be if you're too skinny, you look sick. if you're too big, then it's disgusting. So like,
And if you're even just like thick, like slim thick, like you're a plus size model.
But listen to
It's
that.
ridiculous.
Like, how
It's
can you? I don't see how you can put that in a cat. Like, I don't see how we can categorize shit, right? Because like, even if like, let's say, to live, my nigga not about to chime in. I'm the only guy in the room here.
No, I got you, bro.
But even if I have a preference for what I like, that's my preference. So why I gotta hate on somebody else?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
I don't see how. I don't know. The way society is with that is just crazy to me, and like it needs to be voiced more. I feel like on like more men need to speak out on like how we shouldn't be objectifying so much. You know what I'm saying?
yes, I really do feel as though the men gotta start saying what it is, because I'm about to get on this topic where a lot of people get sensitive.
Let's
The
talk.
BBLs.
Let's talk.
Okay. The BBLs. Now, from what I've been told from men, oh no, it's not that serious. Da, 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 da. You don't have to be this and that. So where's all this shit coming from? Why do women feel like they have to drive?
Because they've
take
been
a flight?
brainwashed. It's almost been like brainwashed to like you need to look a certain way. You need to look like the Kardashians. You need to look like a certain thing. Me personally, I don't like plastic surgery freaks me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's pretty
Like,
scary.
it's like, okay, like
It's
if
crazy.
you're like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to mess with someone who doesn't have a natural body. You get what I'm saying? My preference. Like, I don't see how it even, now, don't get me wrong, like, there's some doctors who are like making it look like, oh shit, I thought that was natural, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it looks unnatural, it doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, not to me, like, it doesn't look good. But it's like a brainwashing that I feel like all of society just be trying to just make us just go a certain way, like, make everybody like sheep in a way.
Yeah, it definitely does, because it's ridiculous, because you have women who look perfectly fine, will catch a flight to go get their body enhanced for money, but then you have the women, the everyday women who want to look like those women. So then the woman who works at Walmart finds a man who's going to pay for a BBL. She goes down, she gets the BBL, and then she's come back, and then she works at Walmart. And then she's walking around with gigantic boobs or gigantic with a bigger ass. For what reason?
So I have a theory. So beauty standards are constantly changing. Like I think in the 90s it was like low rise and super skinny, and then now it's like thick. Embrace the thickums, and because nobody wants a stick. But like it's constantly changing. So like you spend money on diet pills, or you spend money on going to go get plastic surgery, and then like 10, 15 years, the whole thing changes. People are bleaching their eyebrows now when everyone's getting them microbladed to look thick and huge.
Right.
So like people are constantly spending money to change their look, but the look keeps changing. And I think it's so you can constantly keep throwing money in the beauty industry.
Yeah, I think that's the same.
And then you have your whole body messed up. So then you keep trying to take more medicine or more pills or more things to get your body to go back to natural again.
Yeah.
That part, and this is exactly why I have made the decision to just be natural, because I'm like, look, it's either you're going to like what you see or you're not.
Yeah.
So you either got to take it or leave it. Especially photographers, all that stuff. Like, if I'm not what you're looking for, then move around and find what you're looking for.
Right.
Because I'm not going to change it. And then that's another thing. Women have to start being a little more, no, I'm not going to change myself. Take it or leave it. Which majority of men, again, what you said, they say the same thing. Men don't care if you got a little belly.
Actually, no, if you guys are like
what?
they like the little pudge, they like the little pouch.
Exactly. So that's where I'm like, all of this for what?
And then like at the same time,
girls
like,
competing.
when you with somebody, like when you get with somebody, like and their body changes, like to me, when you really love somebody, that don't even really phase you, because you looking at that person, the love just be like making them attractive. You get what I'm saying? Like, so like to me, like even that don't even matter. Like especially like after like pregnancy and shit, like that makes me feel like even more better, cause like you had my kid, you know what I'm saying? Like you had my kid, so like I don't know, like it's a different way that I feel, and most guys probably feel the same way, but society just makes us like go a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of that, where do you think it came from that women have to be shaved?
Oof.
Okay, so let's get
I
into
need
it.
you on this show.
Look, I think
Don't
that's
leave
just
me by
from like
myself.
back in like parents' generations for real.
Cause what do
I
you
think
what,
it's
what is your
just
preference? All right, what's your preference?
Natural. Just all natural, bro.
All right,
And particularly like
He's telling the truth.
black
I'm
women.
gonna
Yeah.
be dead honest. Since he's telling the truth, I'm gonna be dead honest, and it's probably not gonna be. It's gonna a little bit contradict what I said, right?
That's what.
But for me, right, the vagina area, right? I don't know why I just went quieter. Like this ain't growing like a
I
conversation.
might say, bro.
But the vagina area, sorry. I'd rather like it be shaved only because it feels a little better to me in my experience, right? But I necessarily wouldn't like be like opposed to it. It's just preference. You get what I'm saying? Like that's whoever I'm with, that's whoever they want. You get what I'm saying? But like I would prefer it that way. But everything else, natural. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that.
but
So,
I don't know where it comes from. I think. Let me think about this shit. So.
we gonna really call a spade a spade. It goes all the way back to, let's take it back to the beginning of time.
Okay.
Now, I'm about to say
Let me
some
sit
shit
up
now.
first. Let me sit
So
up
in the
first.
beginning of time, who was here first? Black people were here first.
Yes. White people.
Okay. So who came and interrupted the?
White men.
Okay. So what's going on all around here? These white men, like,
Black woman.
I think they're kind of.
no.
No.
No. They do not like black women.
I
They
mean,
like,
history shows.
majority of them like children.
Yes.
So they have programmed our parents to teach us, mainly the boys, growing up, oh no, a woman's supposed to look like this or that.
It's
The other day, I'm in my room minding my business. I had my arms up, and my mother told me that I needed to shave my armpits because it wasn't ladylike. This is a black woman. This is a black woman telling me this.
I almost want to know what my mom thinks.
Like, what are you like? Okay, but then I see it for what it is. My mom, she's not on the same type of time as me. You know what I mean? So I get it. Majority of the stuff in society stems from white men who want to control everything.
Makes a lot of
I'm gonna
sense.
say something a little controversial. I think.
Lulu,
Okay.
they're going to hate you on this show.
I
Just
don't.
saying.
I don't
I
care.
know you don't. That's why we love you here, Golden Mon TV.
So honestly, like I've done research, and I'm like, I guess my algorithm put me on like Black TikTok in a way. So I started hearing about like, Jamaican home stories, or like stories from like all over the world of like, basically, yeah, Black people were here first, and white people. You can call it what it like in different religions, like it's different words. The word will translate, but basically, like white people are like the devil.
Yo.
And we're here to like.
Where you been? Yo, you was at the cookouts, yo.
For real.
And here's the thing. Since black people were here first, and God created the earth, and it was supposed to be the heavens.
Come on.
Because
you love
like
the-
my grandma.
Yeah, I'm seeing you paying attention.
And God, like white people were here to ruin the vibe you guys were on. We're not here like we can't even take the sun. We burn in the sun.
This
How
is
does that
coming from
make
a
sense?
white woman.
You know what's crazy? Now,
Yeah.
white people say this shit though. They don't admit this shit.
No, I'm saying straight up, like, and like you have to call it out. I'm not saying every single white person's the devil. Like, I believe in reincarnation. I believe like we're here to like experience multiple like
So
perspectives.
you was black
But-
in your past life.
Probably, yeah.
So my aunt, she actually does past life stuff, and she says this is the first lifetime I've ever been white, which actually really makes sense. But
Wow. Okay.
but like no, seriously, and I think people should understand it, and people who fail to recognize it, like white people think they're the shit. They want to run everything.
No,
Like
that's a fact.
they're trying to take the power back, and what does like demons do? And you know what, I think this is, I'm going to take it a step further. So I believe in the end of times in a way, right? And I feel like, you know, like the scales have been so unbalanced for a long time. White people have been like the only like race that hasn't been discriminated against. And I think the scales are going to get balanced, and the end of times really is just an end of an era. And the end of the era is like white men. And I think the roles are gonna switch. It's gonna be like, oh, death to like white people in a way, and then like the world is gonna go back to peace. And what happens after like the storm? After like God wins in a sense. After like black people win in a sense. God's people win in a sense. Like we lose, right? And then it's back to peace. Like there's gotta be like, you guys have to rebuild a whole society. And I taking it even a step further, I think women will be in charge. Black women will be in charge.
Yeah, because we were the first person was a black woman. Was a black woman.
Yep.
Back then, women were able to get pregnant on their own.
Didn't even need a man.
Didn't need a man to get them pregnant.
That's right. We'll
So-
I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot.
That is what it is. That's why when I go live on Instagram and stuff like that, I really talk to the women because majority of black women are out of place. Black women are supposed to be in the home, having children, taking care of the home. The men are outside. And not saying that the women don't have to be outside.
Hey, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
But
Yes.
from the beginning of time, what were women doing? They were in the homes taking care of
What did I
things.
tell? Look,
They were
and
outside.
they were hating on me talking about, yo, you can't be saying that. I'm like, no, I love my queens.
No,
I want to take
right.
care of my queens.
That's
Like,
what's supposed to,
you know
that's
what
what's
I'm
supposed to
saying?
happen. And so, you know, where you have women out here working 9 to 5s and going out here to be in front of a computer, that is fine. And this is why a lot of women tend to, a lot of women ask, oh, well, I'm so successful, why can't I find a man? Because that man doesn't see where he can fit.
We want somebody we can take care. We want to take care of our.
It is natural for a man to want to take care and
The
protect
real
a
man.
woman.
The real man.
And like, what do you do with royalty? You gotta like protect.
You protect it, you serve it, you do what you need to do with it. So women have to come, not that women have to step down, but just find your place. And just because you stop working, because again, with black women, if all black women stop working for a day and they stayed in the house, what do you think is gonna happen?
The world.
They're going to have to change something.
Mhm.
Something is gonna have to change. Once black women take back their power and get into their role and
Well,
do
you
what
have
they
the
need
power.
to do.
You guys are just like, I think, plotting, formulating.
I definitely am. I definitely
I
am.
am too. So like, look, we gotta connect somehow, yo. But
No, we definitely can.
okay. Black people, like, okay. So we are starting to get the power, right? Because this is my theory, right? Rappers, basketball players, we're getting our power. The creator's giving us the power. He's giving us the ability to make lump sums of money, right? Why aren't we buying back our land?
Can I be honest? No, let me be honest. Think about who God, okay, so who signed you onto the basketball team?
The white people.
There we go.
Who owns the record label?
The white people.
Who gets more money than the performers?
The white people.
So what you need to do is you guys need to like, because people are doing like divide and conquer. Don't stop doing that shit. You have to black owned only, black owned only.
But look,
Create your own label.
This is
Black
what I
owned
told my
only.
mom, right? Because we were doing this, right? If I told my mom what's happening, like I told my mom, you think the very first time I get some money, the first time I'm gonna invest in security. Because I already know all the rappers, bro, they offing us. Anyone who got that mindset,
They're threatening us with power.
bro, because it's all, that's why I'm going back. I'm going to Trinidad. My family's from Trinidad. I'm going to live over there. I'm going to make all my moves from over there, yo, like, where my people are thriving. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like we have the power. We have the ability to buy back our land. But if we buy chains and we do all this other reckless
Don't
shit.
need to buy America. That's the thing.
Man, we got so much black money, though.
That's the whole thing, right?
No, that's nice, yeah.
We don't do that. The thing is, we don't do it. But the thing is, it's like a lot of the rappers, basketball players, they're scared of the white man. They're scared. They feel as though, oh, if I go over here and I invest in this black person, then they gonna get me. They gonna take away my Benz. They gonna take away my house. They gonna take away this. They gonna take away that. So it's just they just scared. So they're bowing down to who they feel like has the power for the now, and then that's gonna happen. But what happens when that white man dies? Then y'all gonna want to come back over here. Oh yeah, da 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 da. So then we're gonna have to figure out. Well, do we want to take this motherfucker in?
Then another
because they wasn't there.
Cause I've been telling niggas this whole time, and this goes to all these niggas in this music shit. I've been telling niggas the whole time, y'all to go ahead and sign that little paperwork. Take a little 100,000, a little 20,000, whatever they're gonna give you. Cause that shackles and chain, bro. Oh my God, like they are trying to tie you up. Cause nobody wants to listen. No one wants to go through. Cause everybody's too into what I find to call like money and like what's the word for it? Like materialistic things.
I was
like,
gonna say greed, but go ahead.
Yeah, greed is a good word because like we want more things. We never like our placement, right? Mm-hmm. So like with me, like a lot of things I do, Talib will tell you, like we work together. Mm-hmm. A lot of things I do is like it's freaking God. Like whatever he wants to, whatever you believe in, whatever your creator is, it's meant to happen. So at the end of the day, like if I'm meant to have millions of dollars, if I'm meant to have a bunch of opportunities and a bunch of different things, I gotta just fall into place and just deal with it, but do the right things that are meant for it. And I feel like we're so caught up in these phones, we're so caught up in social media, showing people what we got, all these other things. We don't even like, man, I wear the same shoes every day. Like, I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like more of us gotta have that mentality of we don't care, because that's what they want us. They want us to buy the chains, because they want us to end up, because there's a poor person over there that's gonna want that $30,000, $40,000 chain. They want us to shoot each other over shit. They want us to rob each other. They want us to do all these different things. That's more of us dead. That's more opportunity for them to be like, yo, these guys are really causing ruckus around here. And now they're kicking us out of areas, stopping our opportunities, making it like, you know how they say like hip hop is like it leads to violence and stuff like that. They want it to lead to violence.
For purpose. Yes, because they drop those things off in our neighborhoods where it's predominantly us, and they're like, go ahead, and our people just don't. They don't see it. They don't see it, and they just pick it up because honestly, it's free. Because who doesn't want nothing that's free? Yep. So they get there and they pick it up. They take those drugs. They take those guns.
That's a fact.
Oh, I don't have to work for this. Oh yeah, let me get this. But our people, we have to start moving a lot smarter.
And I noticed they'll make like poor areas, but like the rent is about the same as someone who lives in a rich area. But the only separation is they give more job opportunities in the rich area, and then they only put like corner stores that pay like minimum wage, and like how else are you going to save up for a car to get to a place where you can drive to a better opportunity? So like they build those environments to keep people stuck, and then kind of like they set things up on purpose. I say they as in like the government or society, where they set things up for you to fail, so white people can keep being on top or feel like they're on top. And then like it's all bullshit, and it needs to crumble down eventually. I think like you need to find actual good allies wherever they are. Because the best thing we could do is just kind of come together. Anybody who supports this, like, we need to come together and rise up.
I want to do a lot, but from everything I said, I just thought about it. Like, I want to do so much, right? But like, I think what would slow me down though would be a family. Because then I'd be thinking about how I could, and it just made me think about like, all these people got families, and you start thinking about, maybe I don't want to make so much pushback on certain things.
Okay, well, you know, if you build a family with a black woman, and you have black children, you're doing your part. You're doing your part. That's going to be your biggest ally.
I feel what you're saying.
Because the whole cause, what they're trying to do is they're trying to literally get rid of us for good.
Right.
which is
That's
why
why
they're
they-
doing this is why interracial dating.
Ah.
This is the and that's the only problem with the interracial dating.
Yeah.
That's the only problem
Yeah.
that a lot of our brothers do not see. Okay, that's your preference. Okay, cool, whatever. But do you understand what that means?
Mhm.
That means the children that you birth are no longer.
Right.
They're not. No. If that child comes out of that woman, she's not. That's no.
I feel what you're saying. I feel
No,
what you're
like,
saying.
come on. And then that's the whole thing. Like, okay, you're here. So what are you doing to help? And it's not by impregnating a white woman. That doesn't help. That doesn't help anything.
I agree, but it's unfortunate for me because I don't like white people. So.
And you told me that. You know, and I don't have anything against white women. I don't.
I kind of do.
Because they. Oh, man.
I'm a white woman. I can say it. It's cool.
Because honestly, they, you know, I have some of them who come into my live and they talk, you know what I'm saying? And one day when I did go live and I was talking about how, you know, it basically hurts my feelings, you know, with all the things that are going on. She came up, the white woman came up, she said, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that is an issue. That's helpful enough right there. You know what I mean? But she's just like, you know, I didn't see what I was doing, but thank you for speaking on that. And that's enough. You
We
know
just
what I'm
need more
saying?
people speaking up. I talked to you about this. I was like, why are people not speaking up anymore? They're just giving up.
Because they're scared. They're scared. They scary. So, you know, it's like, if I'm scared that somebody's going to shut me down, I'm just not going to say nothing. I'm just not going to say shit. That's why a lot of these celebrities and things, that's why a majority of the celebrity women go and get BBLs. They only talk about generalized things. They go and get a wig, you know what I'm saying? Because they have to cover who they are. So they'll come out and say, well, you know, it's my body. I do what I want. Okay, cool. But was that your natural thought? Like, where did that thought come from? That's the only thing. Like, just tell the truth. Oh, I'm doing this because they cut me a check every month. Okay. If that's how you get your money, fine. Then we can't depend on you. Cool. But if you can at least just have black children, I guess that'll be enough. I mean, because you're not putting out the message. You're not putting out the right message.
Yeah.
Let me get
So-
your opinion on something.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, go ahead.
How do you feel about? This is what pisses me off about white people. But anyway,
Mm.